What's up, guys? Before I get into the actual video about the games, there's just news I need to talk about that don't really involve the teams that played. Only two things that happened. So first, John Morant is out for 3 to 5 weeks with an ankle injury, and that's really going to hurt the Grizzlies because, he's their star and they kind of need him. So him being out for 3 to 5 weeks, I don't know how that's going to affect the team. They play a lot of games in the next 3 to 5 weeks, so that might affect their playoff contention, but we'll see how that turns out. And next is Porzingis is back at Mavericks practice for the time being, so hopefully he can get back in the game soon and we can see him playing and we can see the Mavericks up to full speed. And now that that is out of the way, we can actually start talking about the games. So first game of the night, we have the New York Knicks at the Cleveland Cavaliers. Julius Randle had 28, 9 for 6 from the field, 6 for 10 from the free throw line, and Colin Sexton of the Cavaliers had 20 points. The Knicks walk away with the win here. They win 95-86. Julius Randle had a triple-double, 28, 12, and 11, and that's the first triple-double in 2 years for him, and that gives the New York Knicks the win over the Cavaliers. As for the Cavaliers, they're 3-1 now, and I don't really know where this team is going to go. They're very guard focused. Darius Garland, Colin Sexton, and I don't really know where the team can go with all those guards, but we'll see, and we just kind of have to see how the season plays out for them. All right, moving along to our next game was the Boston Celtics at the Indiana Pacers. Jason Tatum had 27 points, where the Boston Celtics were down 17 in the third quarter, but they walk away with the win. 5 points up, 116-111. The Boston Celtics are now 2-2, and the Indiana Pacers are 3-1. Victor Oladipo had 24 points, went 10 for 18 from the field, hit both of his free throws, and it's good comeback for the Celtics. A win they needed, I guess. Well, didn't really need, but it's a good win to pick up. Now they're 2-2, and they can move along with their season. All right, up next we have the Bulls versus the Wizards. Zach LaVine had 23, went 6 for 15 from the field, and the Bulls walk away with the win, their first win of the season, 115-107. The Washington Wizards are now 0-4. They have lost all 4 of their games. Zach LaVine had 9 straight in the third quarter, and Kobe White had 18 in their game to get their first win of the season. The Wizards, they need to start picking it up. They had Russell Westbrook back for this game, and they were playing the Bulls. This is a win they should have been able to pick up, but now they slide to 0-4, and they're going to have to deal with that. They need to start picking it up. I know Westbrook has been in and out of the gym, but the team, for the most part, besides him, has been together all last season, so they need to start getting it together, get Russell Westbrook acquainted to the team, so they can start winning games and hopefully get into the playoffs, because this is a playoff contender. Bradley Beal averaged 30 last season. Russell Westbrook is an all-star. They need to start, getting it together. All right, next game was the Toronto Raptors at the Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid back for this game. He had 29, went 7 for 17 from the field, 16 rebounds. He left the game briefly with an injury, but he is okay from what I'm hearing, and the Sixers walk away with a win of 93-100. The Raptors are now 0-3, the Sixers 3-1. Kyle Lowry had 24, went 6 for 15 from the field, hit all 9 of his free throws. 0-3 for the Toronto Raptors. This is a team that went to the second round. You don't really expect them to be 0-3, but it is the beginning of the season. They went fairly deep into the playoffs, so maybe a little bit of rust. Also, them not playing in their stadium, but they were away anyways. But them not being at their stadium in Toronto because they have to be here. They're somewhere in Florida, I forget where, but they need to start picking it up, and that's going to do it. Yeah, 100-93, Sixers 3-1. Alright, moving along to our next game, Golden State Warriors at the Detroit Pistons. Pistons now 0-4 and the Warriors get their win, 116-106. Steph Curry had 31 and Andrew Wiggins had 27. Kelly Oubre hit his first three. I'm sure everyone has seen that. The bench went kind of crazy. He was previously 0 for 18. And he has hit his first three. But yeah, Steph Curry had 31, Andrew Wiggins 27 to give the Golden State Warriors the win. Jeremy Grant of the Pistons had 27, went 9 for 21 at the field, and Pistons need to just start, getting it together. This team is a mess, and they need to start actually doing something. But that's going to do it. I don't really know what else to say. Good win for the Warriors. And we're going to move on to our next game, and the game I find most interesting because this was crazy. The Milwaukee Bucks at the Miami Heat, they win 144-97. They almost 50-bombed the Miami Heat. Miami Heat without Jimmy Butler for this game. And I don't know what it is with teams losing their one star and then getting 50-bombed. Happened to the Clippers. They didn't have Kawhi and they lost by 51. And now the Bucks are blasting the Heat without Jimmy Butler. The Bucks are now 2-2. Miami is 1-2. Chris Middleton had 25, went 10 for 13. And the Bucks also broke the NBA record for three-pointers made in a game. It was previously 27. I believe it is 29 now. He had 29 threes this game. The Heat let them score 144 points. That's a lot. I don't really know how that happens. Defense needs to pick up. This is a team that's gritty. You don't really expect that from them. Giannis only had 9 points for the game, and everybody who came on the floor scored for the Bucks. So they just blasted them. It's almost embarrassing. Well, it is embarrassing. They get 50-bombed. I mean, they didn't have the star, but still. Tyler Hero had 23, went 9 for 16, 2 of 3 from his free throws. Bucks walk away with the win, 144-97. They are now 2-2. Next game, Orlando Magic at the Oklahoma City Thunder. They walk away with another win. They are now 4-0. 3 of their away games, by the way. 118-107. The Oklahoma City Thunder are now 1-2, 0-2 at home. Nikola Vucevic had a season high 28 and 10 rebounds. And the Orlando Magic will beat the Thunder 118-107. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 23, went 8 for 10, 4 or 5 from his free throws. Vucevic 12 for 18 from the field. And the Magic walk away with a win here. Pretty impressive for them, starting out 4-0. It's a great start for them. They were the 8th seed last year, got blasted by the Milwaukee Bucks. They got that first win, and then Giannis came back and stomped on them. They went out 4-1 last year in the bubble. Orlando Magic get the win, 118-107. Gonna move on to our next game here. Timberwolves at the Clippers. Not the Timberwolves, but the Clippers. Last game they played got blasted by 51. They come back and get the win, 124-101. They are now 3-1. The Timberwolves 2-2. D'Angelo Russell of the Timberwolves had 22, 9 for 19 from the field. Shot no free throws. Lou Williams, 20 points, 7 from 11 from the field, and 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Lou Williams led 7 Clippers in double figures, which is pretty great for that team. It shows how deep they are. And they were both missing their stars. I think the Timberwolves without Karl Anthony Towns and the Clippers without Kawhi Leonard. He is now day to day, and need to figure out when he's going to get back. But good win for the Clippers. They needed a win after getting blasted by 50 to the Dallas Mavericks on the day after Christmas, and they get this win, 124-101 on the Timberwolves. Next game, New Orleans Pelicans at the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns are now 3-1. They get the win, 111-86. Zion Williamson, 20 points, 9 for 13 from the field. Only 2 of 6 from the free throw line. They need him to hit his free throws. I'd like that to see that improve to 4 of 6, maybe 5 of 6. Jay Crowder of the Phoenix Suns, 21 points, 6 from 11 from the field. He hit all 4 of his free throws. This is Jay Crowder's season high, 21. Cameron Johnson also added 18. And the Phoenix Suns completely stomped the Pelicans, 111-86. I need to see the Pelicans start winning games consistently, but the Phoenix Suns also need to start winning games consistently, with them adding Chris Paul, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson. Nice team. Jay Crowder. Good to see them win, but I need to see the Pelicans win too. They're 1-2 away, and they have a loss now, 86-111. And we're going to move on to our last game, our 10th game of the night. Denver Nuggets at the Sacramento Kings. 115-125. Sacramento gets the win. Denver is now 1-3, and the Kings are 3-1. MPJ, Michael Porter Jr., 30 points, 12 of 18. De'Aaron Fox of the Kings, 24, 8 for 15. Tyrese Haliburton had 8 of his 13 in the fourth quarter for the Kings, and they beat the Denver Nuggets 125-115. Nikola Jokic also had a triple-double. I think he is 9th all-time in NBA history for triple-doubles. Great accomplishment for him, but they walk away with a loss. MPJ scoring 30, that's great for them. Great young player. It's good to see him get buckets. You know, that's what he did in high school. Didn't really get the opportunity in college, and great to see him get buckets in the NBA. And that's going to wrap it up for the night. Good day of NBA basketball, 10 games. You know, everybody got a little taste, except for the 10 teams that didn't play. Sorry, you guys suck. But, you know, it's great to see everybody playing. I need to see some people come back off injuries. John Morant, Kawhi Leonard, Karl Anthony Towns. But other than that, good day for basketball. I hope everybody stays safe, stay cool. Have a good one.